Hello everyone, Yoga Player back, and today I'm going to bring you a full tutorial on mastery of every single assault rifle. This is in contrast to before where I was going through individual weapons. I'm just going to go over all of these in an overview because it's pretty much the same thing for every gun. Later on I'll go through specifics for certain guns, and I have other videos if you want to check them out for the first few, like up to the, I think it's to the Scar. But I'll explain later why I'm doing this. So I want to get into this immediately because I know a lot of people just really want to see what it is in the first 5 minutes and then hop out. And I'm not going to keep you here any longer than you have to. So let's go right into it. I'm going to just go with the M4A1. So let's first start off with gold. So gold is pretty easy. I'm sure a lot of you have it, but this is going to apply to a lot of assault rifles. So kill enemies and headshots. These are going to come naturally. If you literally just basically do everything in shipment as much as you can at least, and you will easily be able to get these camos down. Digital, crouching. Crouch, that's self-explanatory. A tip for when you're going through all of these, do multiple challenges at once. Even though you'll do these naturally, still go for them so you don't have to worry about them later. So for example, if you are on shipment and you have only crouching and headshots unlocked, immediately start going for them. Just crouch, walk around the map, and aim for heads. You will clear it in 5 matches, and then you don't even have to worry about it anymore. You can focus on this. 75 hipfire kills. You might want to change your loadout for this. Just put on put on the Merc foregrip and the 5mm laser. Also, if you put on longer barrels, this will actually tighten up your hipfire. You don't have to do that because shipment, you probably want something that will make you move faster. But if you really want tight hipfire, then you can go for that. Long shots, everyone's most dreaded. Here's my tip: on shoot house, there are a couple different places. So there's obviously mid, and then if you're on the C side of shoot house, there is a cinder block. You guys have probably seen people on top of it a couple times. There's that blown up car right in front of it. Get to the top of the cinder block, and if you want, you can put down a deployable cover. You can see all the way to the back of Shantytown, and you can just beam people in hardcore. Do everything in hardcore, by the way. Kills are faster, which means you can run around more and kill more people, leading to more kills per match. Long shots are also 1 to 2 shots at most, and you'll be super good on that. You can also camp in the cars by junkyard and shoot to the back of Shantytown if you're having a lot of trouble with the cinder block, but it's really up to you. So there's that. Mounted. You can do this in the mid part. You can do this using the deployable cover or the midpoint in when you're doing your long shots in shoot house. That's the only reason you should ever use shoot house, by the way. If you don't want to do that, then you can mount on the barrels and shipment. Use all attachments. You should be doing this anyway. I don't think I need to go through that. Kill shortly after reloading. Equip sleight of hand, and as soon as you spawn in shipment, reload. As soon as you kill someone, reload. Every 2 or 3 seconds, reload. It's overkill, but it will guarantee that every kill you get is counting towards this. No attachments, just don't use any attachments. Don't be afraid to play further back if you're doing that. Kill 3 enemies without dying. This is really easy. Sometimes it gets really annoying in hardcore. You don't have to do it in hardcore if you're struggling. You can go into core if you want. But what I would recommend doing is sit it kind of holding down an area. In hardcore, in shipment, you just hold down one side, or you hold down a corner. Don't super camp, but hold down a small area. Be watching your angle so that way people won't just immediately jump out in front of you. Alright, that's gold. In a nutshell, I could go and be specific through more of these things, but that's basically if you don't have gold on these weapons, then that'll basically cover it, and there are tons of guides on these already. Alright, so the final camo is obsidian, and now I'm going to go over that. So I went over platinum, but I'm only doing assault rifles in this video, and Damascus will be as I'm not going to go through all of Damascus stuff because that's been done so many times, but I figured I might as well do gold on here. So Obsidian, you have to kill 15 enemies in a match 200 times. Always do shipment. Not do shoot house, because shoot house is like 2 times as slow. What you want to do is you focus on kills only. Also, don't use kill streaks. If you use kill streaks, you're going to be spending too much time getting kills with the kill streaks and not with your actual gun. Put on specialist, and then just go to town. And that's basically Obsidian for everything. Like, you really, it's just killing people. Get the gun to kill people the best. Alright, challenges. I've gone over this multiple times in other videos, but I'm going to go over it again for this because it's like all the same. 2,500 kills. If you're going for Obsidian, you should like be way on your way towards this. But basically, like, you know, do that. For headshots, you probably want a recoil reducing attachment. I would recommend going into hardcore for a lot of these things because you want one-shot headshots. Now, some guns like the the Odin and the AK, and maybe the Scar too. Guns that have super high recoil, you might want to put on single shot because that way it's much more controllable. They can get pretty annoying at times. I found the AK to be more annoying than the Odin, but that was just me. But yeah, if you need to do that, do that. I also recommend running a sight on pretty much every gun. Like the Kilo and the M13 might be the only exception, Scar 2. But a lot of the guns you really need to have good sights because you're trying to track such a small head target. Alright, down to the skill challenges. I'm going through this fast, I know, but you guys want to be in and out of here. Alright, 75 kills with no stock attachment. On other guns, if they don't have no stock, it'll be a laser. Pretty self-explanatory. 50 kills while sliding. Go into shipment. Do the same thing that I said to do for hip fires. Do 5 milliwatt laser, Merc 4 grip, and the longest barrel that the gun has. This will really tighten up that hip fire spread because when you are sliding with an assault rifle, the hip fire is awful. It is so hard to hit people with your hip fire. Even just in general, you really want those attachments. And then you can equip whatever else you want. I wouldn't recommend an optic because you just want to slide around. Do this in shipment, don't do it anywhere else. 75 kills while crouching, just crouch. Like if you need to sit behind some barrels, sit behind some barrels. Using 4 attachments, get 25 point blank headshot kills. Try to find AFK people if possible. If you want to go into shoot house and try to flank, feel free to, because I'm sure that's pretty easy. I just did them all on shipment because I needed to work on headshots at the same time. But yeah, you also are going to want to have some really good hip fire things because if you're point blank with someone, they're most likely going to see you or hear you. So you need to be able to like have good hip fire so you can just hip fire them in the head. Alright. So that's that. I'll go over some more specifics with the guns now. But that's basically those are the generalities for all of the different guns. Okay. So for the AK, the Scar, and the Odin, they are very high kick. Do single shot, just be careful because in hardcore they are always a one shot. If you want to go into core to get headshots, you can. Into core to get headshots, you can. I really don't recommend it though because it's very, very, it's way slower, and it's also way more annoying because when you start missing a lot of like in hardcore, you gotta sink one bullet. Granted, it will kill the bullet. The bullet will kill no matter what, which is really annoying sometimes. But even like in core, you will start missing bullets because it's like a 2-shot headshot, not a 1-shot. So if you'll hit one and then you'll just die because everything else melts. It's very annoying. I will say there was some in here like the AN and the M13. They're big hit marker machines. I don't know why the AN was such a problem. It really shouldn't have been, but I think it was because of the low fire rate after the hyperburst. But that might have just been my bad aim. So for high fire rate weapons like that, be careful. The FAL is also going to be kind of annoying because it's a single shot, but you can make it work. Some of you might have already gotten a lot of headshots if you had it gold because of the FAL, like it was buffed for a while. I don't know if it still has one-shot headshot. If it's a one-shot headshot in core, go to core. But I had to do it when it was a two-shot headshot in core. So, yeah. Alright, what time? Okay. I think that was pretty quick. I'm now going to talk just a bit about some things going forward just with the channel. So, pretty soon I'm going to have a video coming out that's about how we're going to treat the mastery challenges going forward. Because originally it was that you had to get every single weapon, all the headshots, you had to get all the emblems, I think. And it was just like, you know, you had to do everything. However, you'll now notice that we have more guns. For example, the AM was added, the ISO was added, the Fin was added, the, what was it, the Rytech was, I don't know when the Rytech was added, but I think that was added after the Mastery Challenges. I'm not positive. We got dual Kodachis, we got, yeah, I think dual Kodachis was it. But basically, we got a lot more challenges, which means we can start really knocking off some stuff. For example, I'm not doing any sniper rifle or marksman rifle headshots. I'm not doing the riot shield kills. Like, for these, I'm not doing any of the kills or any of the headshots. Or / double kills. I'm not doing shotgun headshots or kills for that matter. I'm only doing SMGs, assault rifles, and a couple LMGs. I will go over this more in another video, but I just wanted to say that we're not going to be seeing any individual ones. I'm going to be going over the emblems for all of them because I feel like that's actually important because you do pretty much want to do all the emblems. So I'll be going over that. With SMGs, I'm going to go over how to do the headshots and stuff, but you'll see that in another video. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. I tried to make this as quick as possible because I could rant on and on about all the details with this. And if you want to see details for some of the earlier assault rifles, you can go and check out my other tutorial videos. But yeah, hope you all enjoy this. And for those of you who are going for these mastery challenges, maybe you want to have the mastery M4 or something like that, I hope this helps. Because these are just some general rules that will really help you to get these things done faster. Anyways, I will see you in the next video. Good luck out there.